Hello, friends. It's nice to see you. Thanks for joining us for our Friday Village Gathering. It's time for your Friday Weekly Wrap Up, where we will pull one card for the collective and individual cards for those who request to look at the week that was. How did it go? How'd you do? How do you move forward? Let's get going. Let's get right on over to CardCam. So I want to thank the people who reminded us about the collective cards from Monday. And in fact, Mixuir, who is not able to be here right now, actually texted me. So that was really cool. And I see you, Audrey M. So our collective cards on Monday for the week ahead: Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Temperance reversed. The message was about how we have the power. Indeed, yes. So collectively, how do we wrap up the week? This is for the collective. And you can see I'm using my beloved mini light seers. It's hard. Like, we wrap up the week recognizing that, yes, we have the power, but feeling the power, hanging on to the power, using the power effectively, not always easy. You know, a lot of it, whether we're talking about personally, professionally, collectively, I think a lot of people are in a place of struggle trying to move to something better. We need to keep doing that. That's what we did this week. We need to keep doing it. We also need to acknowledge it's not always easy. All right. Welcome, everyone. So good to see you. I see people coming in right now. I'm going to hop on over to Instagram real quick for El Kolakova. So good to see you. Wrapping up your week with Death reversed. So I feel like you're just doing your thing, right? You are not making changes. You are just on your path, being tenacious, doing what you need to do. The question is, this week, were you avoiding change that really needs to be made? I'm not saying you were. I just think it's a thing to check. Are you avoiding change that really needs to be made? There you go. Maybe yes, maybe no. All right. Hey, Daytime Moon over on Twitch. Great to see you. A weekly wrap up for you? Absolutely. Oh, I love this. Ace of Wands. I think this week you may have started a new project, had a new inspiration, felt some new energy that feels good, been inspired toward creativity, been motivated to move yourself forward. Well done. Okay. Rathishra, I see you. Good to see you. Jackie Masters, I see you. Let's get back on over to, here I am like dropping my cards. Let's get back on over to YouTube, where we will start with Candy B. So great to see you, Candy. Hope you're doing great. On Monday, you had the Magician. And now the Queen of Swords. And the Magician is an air card, so that's air, air. And I do feel like this week you've really done a good job trying to think and communicate with intelligence and integrity and honesty. And I think you're doing that well, and I think it's helping. It feels good. All right. So for Marlon had the Hermit, and now the Page of Wands reversed. Marlon is also growing, but is not as good at the communication. So I feel like this week you may have learned that for the communication to work, you have to be kind of the one who asks the question, who asks the questions, and who holds the space for communication. Candy says, thank you. On point as usual. Great to see you. Show empathy. Great to see you. All right. Smile Soul 20. Great to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Wrapping you up with the 10 of Wands reversed. This week, I think you did a good job not taking on more than you should have. I think you did a good job connecting with others and making yourself approachable. So well done. Keep that up. Smile Soul 20. I like the color of this deck. Yeah, I do too. So beautiful. Audrey, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for using members only emojis. You started with the Four of Swords on Monday and ended with the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, here's my interpretation of those two cards together for you for this week, Audrey. Here's what I think. I think you're at a place in your life where you are not willing or able to give energy to anything that does not deserve your energy. So I think you're being very focused about where you're putting your energy. And there it is, and that's appropriate. All right. Over on Instagram, Wisdom Collective, let me know if you'd like a card. Donna, so good to see you, Donna, over on Instagram. Here's a card for you. Judgment. It's all about closure to the past and opening up to new energy for the future. And I think that's sort of what you're working on. It's a good thing. Hey, Barbie, so good to see you. Glad you're here. Okay. And Audrey, once again, thanks for reminding me about the collective cards. Mixuir. Okay, and I know Mixuir isn't here, but Barbie, you are, and we're doing you right now. Glad you're here. Thanks for being a member. Mixuir, thank you for being a member, and thanks for reaching out to me today. You had the 10 of Wands to start, Mixuir, and now the 5 of Cups reversed. Man, you put those two cards together, and it's such a clear sentence. It's not easy. You're doing what you need to do, and you are staying as positive as you can. And this is helpful. You're doing what you need to do. Keep doing it, Mixuir. Not easy, not fun, not necessarily comfortable, but you're doing it, and that's what's important. Barbie, thank you so much. Barbie says, glad to be here as always. So glad you're here. You started out with the Wheel of Fortune, and now the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Like, my question to you, dying over here, give me a minute. Okay, better. But that's funny, man. When I have a body reaction to something, when I'm doing a reading, I really do interpret that. So, Barbie, Everybody's like, don't do that. Ace of Pentacles reversed, which right away caused me to choke. You started with the Wheel of Fortune. My question to you, Barbie, is your job objectively bad? Like, do you not like your job for real? You've been there long enough that if you didn't, that would be okay. But I'm wondering, like, if there is, like, if it's not you, if there's something at your job that is objectively bad, not you. And if that's the case, it might be that you're getting ready to think about that. Like, what do you want to do about that? Yeah, the leadership is trash. Problem is, there's bad leadership everywhere. So, objectively, right. So I think what's going on here, Barbie, is the recognition that your job is not what we would wish it would be, and that has nothing to do with you, and it's not your fault. And I think that recognition, one way or the other, is very freeing. CEO is great, everyone else sucks. So this is not saying what to do about it, other than to acknowledge it and don't take it personally, and recognizing that even if you continue working there, your life is better if you don't let it affect you personally, if that makes sense. You're doing what you need to do to show up for yourself, personally, creatively, financially, emotionally. You're doing all the right things. You're doing all the right things. So, Barbie, you're saying we're back. Okay, that's good. Jeannie, I think you just missed your reading. Jeannie Mnuchin, I'm just going to say what I said to you over again. You know, okay, because we're back now. Good. Patience pays off. So, Jeannie, I'm doing you again with the 7 of Wands following up the the King of Wands reversed. There is a sense that Wands energy is big. It's your motivation to do what you have to do hard things, to do creative things, to do things that may feel even a little crazy, but crazier if you don't. So you're dealing with some big energy right to take care of. You should be proud of yourself. For Zach, the sun reversed. Not the easiest, but you're doing what you have to do. You're doing everything you need to do. Try to feel good about that. Okay. Caroline McLaughlin, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Okay. Monday, you had the King of Cups and now Judgment. I think you are mentally, emotionally operating at a very high level. Having to say goodbye and put closure to some things, letting go of some things, opening up to other things. So I think you're doing a very good job here. And used to the new job, the new career, all of that. It's up and down. It's up and down, and we expect it to be up and down. Make sure you're taking care of yourself emotionally. Make sure you're doing what you need to do emotionally. That's the important thing going forward. Now, for Karen, your mom, Tower reversed, and now 10 of Cups. I feel like there's improvement, and I feel like there's love, you know? And it's not easy, but improvement and love are good things. So we're going to lean into that. And 4 of Cups for Kim is how we started. Now, Page of Cups, definitely an emotional journey, but you're doing what you have to do to process it. So well done. And now the 9 of Wands. I feel like it has not been an easy week, Lumen. But I feel like you're doing everything you need to do to hang in there, get stuff done, make stuff happen exactly the way you need to. So it's not easy, but you're doing the right things to hang in. All right. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for using members-only emojis. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for using members-only emojis. Sun on Monday. I feel like you go back and forth between believing everything is okay and we're moving in the right direction and then feeling insecure, like things aren't okay and we aren't moving in the right direction. Some of that may be actual uncertainty that you're feeling in your life, but some of it may be the training that you've had all your life to not trust yourself. So there's that. All right. Laughing Cap, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. The Hierophant reversed. Laughing Cap, I feel like you did a really good job sort of thinking on your own, making your own decisions, thinking outside the box, being responsible for your own mind, your own heart, and your own spirit. Very well done. Jazzy J, the Tarot Mage Game Cat, glad to see you. Thanks for being here. Closing out the week with the sun. Can't beat that. This week, I think you're really finding your own motivation, your own light, your own confidence, your own happiness, because we know happiness is an inside job. I think you're doing a good job here. 64 Amy Penn, so great to see you. 2 of Swords reversed on Monday. And now the 5 of Pentacles reversed. I love the 5 of Pentacles when it's reversed. This is a good presentation. It suggests that you're doing everything that you must do, need to do, and think you should do to take care of business in all the ways, leaving no stone unturned, taking care of yourself and your future. Very well done. Nice to see. Amy Emberheart, my good friend. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. 6 of Wands reversed. Nine of Wands reversed. Do I know my numbers? Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, Nine of Wands reversed. Amy Emberheart, I feel like you're feeling stretched, impatient, worried, but also relieved. All of those things at once. And I think the one thing you have to do is trust what you know to be true. All right. Carolina McMahon, I think I missed you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. And thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a wrap-up card for you. Page of Wands reversed. I feel like you did not get to have some of the conversations this week that you wanted to have, and that's a frustration. And going forward, if you can't have the conversations with old people, you need to start new conversations with new people. And that's kind of the energy. Show empathy? It is not. You are in the queue. Thank you for your patience. It's for everybody. It's just the members get here early. So they get in the queue early is what happens. So it feels like it's member heavy in the beginning, but that's why. Because the members are well trained. Because we've been doing this for a lot of years. All right. Who's next? It is Rathishra. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. King of Swords reversed. I feel like this week you haven't felt strong in your communication and you haven't been happy with the people you're communicating with. And in fact, you have a question. You're hoping for a good life partner. This is suggesting that if that's what you're looking for, you need to take different actions. That what you're doing right now is not necessarily leading you in that direction. You need to see things like you need to see your own truth in a different way. So I think the first thing is introspection, finding your own strength, your own leadership, and then finding your partner. Jackie Masters, so great to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for using members only. Okay. Jackie, still at work and listening. I'll be interested to know what you think when you do listen to the replay. Up next, we got Martha Vink. Thanks for being here, my good friend. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years and for using members only emojis. You had the Page of Wands on Monday, Martha. And now the Five of Pentacles reversed. I don't know if something happened that caused this or if it's just a feeling, but there is a sense of concern that you won't have what you need, whether that's about money, support, finding something, but one way or the other, there's a sense of feeling a little bereft. And that could just be looking at the world, right? The important thing though, Martha, is to keep that Page of Cups energy, to keep your voice, keep your fire within, keep your spirituality, and keep your motivation, because this is a worry, not a reality. Show empathy. I love it. Needed some motivation. There you go. All right. Okay, let's see. Vaishali, glad you're here. Monday was the King of Pentacles reversed, now the Six of Wands. I feel like this week you made a step toward healing and recovery, and that's a good thing. Think about what you did and keep that options and trying to use your good brain to figure out what is right. That's not a bad way to go forward. So I think that this week you may have been contemplating the way forward. It's a good thing to do. Hippie Pippy, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Okay, we're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter. And of course, Pamela is a member here as well. Okay, and you had the Ten of Wands to start. Now the King of Pentacles reversed. I feel like on a practical level, there is a lot going on that is not easy. And I do feel like there are people who are not necessarily making it easy for you. That said, I think you're doing what you have to do to hang in there and get things done regardless. What else can you do? Now, wrapping up the week for Pamela, Four of Cups reversed. There's a lot about making the best of difficult situations and a lot about staying positive, which is a good thing. Okay, and for Pamela's daughter, Nine of Cups. I feel like some stuff happened this week that really was objectively positive for you, and that's a good thing. All right, Medium that rocks. So good to see you. Thanks for being here for more than 2 years, being a member, and thanks for being here today. Ace of Swords. This week you did a good job communicating, thinking, planning, figuring things out. I think you did very, very well, and maybe had some great new ideas. Haley, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Haley, here's a card for you. There's that King of Pentacles reversed again. This week may not have felt good in terms of work, money, or support from people who you wanted to be supportive of you. The key going forward is to do what you need to do to take care of business and make sure you're supporting yourself. Shay Banaz, so good to see you on Instagram. So you're interested in a new job. We'll do the Friday card for you and see if we can interpret it in that context. High Priestess reversed. As a Friday card, I feel like this has been a tough week. I feel like you have not been feeling good about yourself and not been feeling in a good balance. As regards getting a new job, I feel like there's more you need to do to make that happen. Medium that rocks says yes, thank you. Fabulous. Okay, Preeti, you're up next. Here we go. I see you have a particular question. I'll do the Friday card for you and interpret it in that context. Okay, Five of Swords, Preeti. I feel like this has been a bit of a tough week. You have some specific goals you're working for. You're wondering about your son getting good marks on his board exams. I think he's trying hard to do so, but I think there are some subjects that are going to be hard for him. He may have to take them again. Baby Cake, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Four of Wands. Baby Cakes, I think you've been doing such a good job of late to keep your peace, to keep inspired, to do what you need to do, to stay positive. I'm just feeling good about this. Very well done. Oh, Martha, it's a mortgage issue. Got you. Gotcha. Hang in there. You will find what you need. Divian Shamrisha, good to see you. Here's a card for you. High Priestess, this week I think you did a very good job internally, learning what you have to learn, studying what you have to study, and on a spiritual level, staying connected to your guidance. Very well done. Mammy Sheet, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You have a particular question. I'll do your Friday card, and we'll see how it interprets in this regard. I feel like this whole week has felt a little out of balance for you, Mamie, and I feel like the relationship is out of balance as well. And if that's for a good reason, one of you is sick, one of you is having issues. If that's for a good reason and it switches back and forth, okay. If it's not, it's not. Kavita, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a new subscriber. You had a specific question. I will do your Friday card and read it in that context. So, the card reflects your question. I feel like this week you have been really frustrated in wanting to find a good partner. And your question is, when will I meet my future spouse? I feel like you will meet your future spouse as soon as you learn to enjoy your life as it is right this minute. It's okay to look. It's good to be proactive, but enjoy your life and do not be anxious about this. As soon as you can do that, that's probably when it's going to happen. Surinder, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You also have a specific question. Okay, so wrapping up your week, Surinder, I think you did a good job this week getting things done. Things went very quickly. You communicated very well. Looking toward a positive outcome in what you're trying to manifest, I would say, yeah, I think you're doing a good job there. Okay, Talks, you're going to have another girl. Congratulations. Save your stuff. Baby Skylar's stuff will work on the new baby. Okay, Rebecca Dusk, thanks for being a member for more than a year. I appreciate a card today as well. A lean towards medical snags getting resolved. Here you go. Okay, so wrapping up your week, it has been a week of feeling a bit insecure. And it's going to take time. Be willing to speak up. Be willing to speak up and ask questions. That's really the key. It'll happen. Just be willing to ask those questions and don't let it feel daunting, even though it is. Dino friends, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Wheel. I think this week you did a good job just rolling with it, rolling with the good, rolling with the bad, taking care of what you got to take care of. But I also feel like there is generally a positive energy surrounding you, and this will serve you. Anka K, you're up next on Instagram. Vaishali, you'll be able to get that reading on Vertical. You can go back and find it on Vertical. I don't remember it, but you'll be able to find it. All right, Robin Renee, I see you on Facebook. Anka K on Instagram. Read in the context of whether your brother will manage to beat his addiction. Okay, so this week, Anka K, has been a week where there's been more to do than there has been time to do it in. Still, you've done a good job. Problem is, your brother doesn't want to do the work. We can pray, we can hope, but he doesn't want to do the work. Peggy Lou Levens, good to see you. King of Cups reversed. I feel like this week you just haven't really had the energy to find what you need or do what you need, but we need to turn this around to bring you the energy you need. That's the important thing. Facebook, sorry, Robin Renee, so good to see you. Robin Renee reached out to me. Are you going to be on? You're going to be on? And here you are. Thanks for being here on Facebook. We're going to do you and Tana. Robin Renee, ooh, this is good. This week, you made some important connections, whether you know it or not. Connections you made this week are going to help you. Conversations you had this week are going to help you. Now for Tana, Knight of Swords reversed. There is something going on here that isn't right. I don't know if it's someone around you. I don't know if it's something you're thinking about, but just check yourself, check around you. Is there anyone or anything doing something, saying something, thinking something that isn't helpful? If it is, make the correction. All right. Where are we? Let's see. Who have I missed? Who have I missed? Are we at last call? Is that what's happening here? I think it is. I think it is. All right, yeah. My friends, thank you for hanging in there. Obviously some issues with the internet today, but we moved on and we did the best we could do. Oh, AM, yeah, you. Yes. Thank you. Oh, and Jose. Okay, and Theranaya. Okay, good. And Betty Flesher, I did not see you. Okay, yeah, I may not have seen a bunch of people, so thank you. AM, here we go. Thank you for hanging in there. Hermit reversed. AM, I feel like you made some nice connections with people this week, and maybe let yourself have some fun. And that's a good thing. Let yourself have some fun. It's a good thing. Surindar, I did do your reading. If you can't find it on like I would say go to portrait. Anyone, if you didn't hear your reading, go to portrait. It's more likely to be there. Jackie Masters, I definitely did do you. Yes. Okay, Robin Renee for Jose. Six of Wands reversed. This week you have not been feeling like a winner. Whether that was something didn't go your way or you made a mistake, or if you're just up in your head judging yourself badly, one way or the other, you need to remember this week and always that you are a winner. There it is. Oh, Jackie, it glitched when you called my name. It looks like it may not be there. You'll probably find it on Vertical, but I actually do remember it, Jackie. It was the Seven of Swords reversed, and it was about remembering that this weekend always, you act with integrity, you act with intelligence, you do the right thing. That is who you are. It's basically remembering how good your moral compass is. I don't know why you needed to know that this week, but that's what it was. All right, Robin Renee, thanks for the like. Oh, Vaishali, you got it. Good. Okay, Tharanaya, good to see you. Two of Swords. Tharanaya, you did a good job this week keeping at peace, thinking logically, and trying to make good decisions. Very well done. Betty Flesher, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Okay. Betty Flesher, wrapping you up. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Betty, I think this week you did a good job listening to your heart, doing the right thing, taking care of yourself emotionally. And that's important. That's important, Betty. Kay, I don't know if I did yours or not. To be honest, I can't remember, so I'm doing you right now. Kay Talks Live. I remember talking about the new baby, but I don't technically remember doing you. So if I did, I don't remember. So here we go. Page of Cups reversed. Kay, I feel like there's a lot that's a lot. I feel like there's a lot that happens, or a lot that happened this week, Kay, where you are feeling a lot of different things. And I feel like you don't really have anyone that you can just talk to without judgment. I feel like you need a friend who will just listen, not judge, and not necessarily take it seriously. That would be helpful for you. You need someone to vent to. What is Portrait and what is Vertical? It's a new feature on YouTube. And by new, I mean over the last 6 months or so, where it can be horizontal like Facebook or vertical like Instagram and TikTok. And you'll see when I go live, there's 2 links, one for vertical, one for Instagram. So you can choose. Okay, Joanne Ellis. You did get a card. You did. I'm trying to remember what it was. But we did it in the context of that King of Swords that you thought you got. And Joanne Ellis, it was the Fool reversed. That's what it was. It was the Fool reversed. And I saw it as like trying to figure out how much of a risk you're willing to take. Something you want to do. Is it risky? Is it not risky? Trying to figure it out. And they did not always have that. No, it's new. It's new. It used to be when you were watching YouTube on your phone, you just saw the video like that. Now you see it like that. All right. Spunky Funky Me. I hit my desk. Things fall off my desk. That happens. Spunky Funky Me. Good to see you wrapping up your week with the 8 of Cups. This week, I'm wondering if you decided to walk away from something, leave something behind, not let something bother you. Or if you might have felt like someone has walked away from you. That may not feel good, but if that's the case, it is good and it is necessary. All right. All right. a.m., but were you able to go live in portrait view? No, only landscape until the past 6 months or so. All right. Son, here we go. Wrapping up your week, son, with the 3 of Pentacles. A.M., you were? That's so interesting, man. I can't speak to that. I don't know. Okay, son, 3 of Pentacles, you did a good job this week. Whatever you did, you got good recognition for it. Whether it was personal work or professional work, you did good work. Very well done. All right. I think we're back to last call. My friends, StaarCon tickets are ready for you. If you're going to come to StaarCon in person, and I hope you do, it's October 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 2026, Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Get your ticket now. There's a link right in the description to get your ticket. Cheaper than last year. And book your hotel rooms. Way cheaper than they've ever been before. Go ahead and get that done. Ashley, good to see you. You got in right under the wire. Okay, Ashley. King of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed. Ashley, I feel like this week you were really not able to address some things that you're feeling emotionally. Some concerns, some upsets have not been addressed. You did what you had to do, that's fine. But going forward, make sure you take time to make sure you know what you're feeling and you're feeling okay. All right. So, thanks everyone for sticking here, even though we had some issues tech-wise. All good. We made it. We will be back tomorrow, crossing our fingers for smooth broadcast. Tomorrow should be 12:30 Eastern Time, Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you can ask anything you want. I am available for readings. I have openings today. I have openings this weekend and next week. There is a link in the description to book with me. Go ahead and do that. Get your StaarCon ticket, book with me, and join us tomorrow for your Saturday Psychic Sampler. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you to the members, the moderators, the new subscribers, everyone. We appreciate you. I'll look forward to seeing you soon.